Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Green Bay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, Panther 11, Cut 19, Cut 19.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
Bronco, Mustang, Buffalo 18. Steady.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Lucas Van Ness getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and interception. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Let's go now. Set.
Let's go play action with Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Go. Red, 38. Set, cut.
On first down, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Ready?
On second down, Love. That one is complete to Hartman. And the Packers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Cut.
Jacobs trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
52 blocks.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Opposite. Green. Set. Go.
One more time, it's Jacobs. there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 from the 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 3! 18! Pioneer! Go!
They'll throw out of the gun. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the ready!
3rd down and 9.
Here we go, set! 60 Eagles! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Trap 50! Trap 60! 70 Red Warriors! 70!
Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Orton. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Vegas.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle. Come back now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 6, 19, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
In motion, Besh.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Moving to his right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second and 10.
19, Cup 19. 18, Rattler, 18.
They'll look to throw again. Downfield. It's Besh. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Raider 1st down. In motion,
18
that's
Cardinal,
Thornton.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a game of about one. Jair Brown on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Cowboy 80.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Packers on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
On the set.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll look to throw. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second and inches.
70 Rangers. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. Open receiver is Bo Melton. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Exiting the under pressure, and now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line. Edgerrin Cooper. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
It is put in the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
red, opposite, blue, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 31 yards.
Here we go, set, blue, check, yellow, cut.
On play action, Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 10, cut.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Claws red. Come on, set. Yellow, 20, set, cut.
Now Love. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I will be right back after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Set, cut, cut.
They'll go for it. Love. That one pop. He finds Golden. And he's going to have a Packers first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Here we go, here we go. 50, green. Ready?
To throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Ready.
A second down throw for Love. Quick throw taken in. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Got it.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. He'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Packers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. Bauer Here's the man in motion.
Panther 60, Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Powell. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And
oh, look at this. It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the first down.
Who needs a quarterback when your special teams unit can be the ones to move the chains? I mean, the offense couldn't do it in 3 downs, so what do? You say, all right, punt team, you guys take care of 4th. But in all seriousness, great job catching the defense off guard, and now the offense has another shot.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. Here's 2nd and 2.
19 tights, 19 tights.
8 yards on the pickup.
50, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
One final throw before the break. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And this ball's going to go out of bounds, not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line.
Set, hut. 45, White. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Down. 50, set,
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is Max Crosby getting into drop him for sack number 11 on the season. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. I hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. They'll bring this up to the 22. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 60, 70 line. Warriors, 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off.
Cougar 19. Ready.
With throw. Here's Besh on the RPO. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
JT tight. Here we go. Set, go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man is Besh. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
Las Vegas.
Mustang 19. Ready.
First and 10 at the
60
30-yard line.
Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let go.
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
Set. Yellow. 22. Go with him. Hut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go. Set. Drill. 45. One. Set. Go.
Here's Love. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Come on. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Ready?
Love to throw it on first down. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Loose inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Let's go. 18, Rodwood. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
In motion, Besh. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Besh. And he will go all the way. Jack Besh. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Slide two. 43 round. Set. Ready. Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Ready. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Next.
Back to throw is Love. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Packers set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with the ball with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold somebody underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
On the ready.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Blue, 30, fury, yellow, steel, black. Ready.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
At the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second
It
and
is second and 6.
Come on. Pause red. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Throwing is Love. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's to the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Packers 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Slide through. Ready, set.
On play action, Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he's taken down up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Green jack. Let's go. Yellow, blue striker. Needle blue. Set,
To throw is Love. This one complete to Jordan. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Love to throw on first and 10. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's hard. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Trying to set up the screen with Golden. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
12 yards to go.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Hey, blue. Blue. White. Red, cycle.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are right back in this one.
Well, this game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and now everyone just needs to take a deep breath, settle in, get a couple first downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense and go get some points.
Let's go.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked on by Javon Bullard.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
Yellow, 42, claws red. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
38.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
To throw is Love. Good pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down. I'm up.
3rd and
Watch
10.
out now. Safety Fury. Eat on blue. Black shot. Steel, black. Set.
Love. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Okay, break. Ready, go.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And the clock is stopped with 45 seconds left in the game.
Ready, break.
2nd and 11.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Down. Stop. 19 Rattler.
In motion, that's Thornton. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Second Pirate.
Vegas, first down.
Come 19. Mustang 19.
11 on the play.
Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7.
19, Pioneer. Let's go. Ready, right?
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Packers 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Set. Yellow. Set. Hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Smash. Red. Ready?
2nd down throw for Love. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They finish off the regular season.